Hello everybody, welcome to Blue Marble Science. That guy has completely lost it, which assumes he actually ever had it to begin with. And at this point, I think we can confirm he is actually dumber than Anthony Riley. I didn't think it was possible. Warning. Severe facial and monitor damage alert is in effect. Get out the oven mitts, maybe an extra pair. Move the monitors back out of punching range. And Gladys, let's light this dumpster fire and have some fun. In our last video, we asked that guy if he had ever heard of stellarium. Well, it turns out the answer was a resounding nope. And not only has he not heard of it, it doesn't occur to him how significant it was that all we did to duplicate his observation was put a time, a date, and his location in the program. And you know, stellarium will do that any day of the week, any week of the month, any month of the year. Why? Because it's based on our globe model, that guy. It's as good a demonstration as you can get. But since you've decided to come out with another video calling old Blue here a bunch of names, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll listen to your foolishness for a while, and then we'll straighten you out once and for all. How's that?
What's up, everybody? That guy. Just here to once again correct the globetards' ignorance. This is getting scary, how ignorant the globetard is of their own model, of their own belief. BlueMarbleScience thinks he's debunked the daytime moon, thinks he's modeled how it works. What did he do? What did he present? Stellarium, I think it was called. An animation of the moon we see as an observer from Earth. He basically posted a video of an animation of what we see in reality. No shit, that's what we see in reality, Blue Marble. Making an animation of what we see as an observer on Earth isn't a model of your lunar cycle. The problem with seeing the moon, a large moon during the day, is the relative positions of the sun, Earth, and moon. That's it. Has nothing to do with the brightness of the sun washing the fucking moon out. It's because a full moon only occurs where midnight would be as an observer on Earth. Directly in line with the moon, with the sun and the Earth. You guys have a model of your lunar cycle. We've all seen the animations of your lunar cycle, correct? That's what you need to post. That's what you need to show. You know, where it'll show the sun, Earth, and moon and where they are relative to one another. My God. The globetard literally will just say anything they want. Oh, you got to do this. Of course it's going to be seen during the day because it's reflecting the sunlight. And, you know, you just look up and see it. The retard posted a video where all they did was animate my view as an observer, where it showed a full moon in the sun in the daylight. What the fuck does that prove? You modeled what we see in reality as an observer and you think you've proven something? My God. You claim you have a lunar cycle, right? There's an animation that shows the fucking cycle, right? The moon, full, you know, going around the Earth. Show that. Just show an animation of the lunar cycle and pause it when you see a full moon on the daytime side of the Earth. That's all. That's what you have to do. That's all you have to work with. You're restricted to your lunar cycle model. It's scary how ignorant the globetard is. It's like there is a fucking problem with cognition. Right? The globetard doesn't even understand the fucking problem with seeing a daytime full moon. Can't even comprehend the reason I say that. The reason it's impossible. 50% of them think I'm arguing that the sun should be too bright to see it. Unbelievable level of ignorance. It's fucking scary. It's terrifying that people are this dumb. It's okay to be ignorant about something, but when it's brought to your attention and you still don't get it, you still argue, you're fucking stupid. Sorry. You went from ignorant to stupid. All you have to do, globetards, Psyman, Blue Marble, MC, Conspiracy Cats, Wolfie, Wally, Sly, Shauna Hawkins, Mr. Sensible, any one of you morons, just post a video or an animation of your alleged lunar cycle. Pause the animation when you see a full moon on the daytime side of Earth. That's all. You can't see a fucking moon that is at midnight from the daytime side of Earth for the same fucking reason you can't stand on the dark side of the Earth and see the fucking sun. Doesn't take a genius to understand the problem. If you think you can see a full moon that is directly above midnight on the model, because that's the only place a full moon happens, in case you didn't know, midnight, and then the sun would be where noon is when it's above you, right? So you have noon and midnight, and you think an observer on the daytime side of Earth can see the sun and the moon simultaneously. That's how retarded you guys are. You guys honestly believe you can see 180 degrees of Earth circumference. By looking left or looking east, you see the sun, you look west, you see the moon in blue skies. And you think you're seeing noon and midnight? Scary level of ignorance. So, Blue Marble, you didn't model your lunar cycle at all. You made a cartoon of what we see standing on Earth. Good job, bro. Killing it. Still waiting for one globetard to show the fucking lunar cycle. And just pause it and tell me where I can see the full moon from the daytime side of Earth. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of videos showing the alleged claim. The lunar cycle. How full moon and quarter moons occur. Use those models. Show it. You're restricted to that model. There is no other model to use. That's why your words mean nothing. You got the tilt wrong, you got this wrong, you got that wrong. Fucking show it. I don't know how to make this any more obvious or any more simple for you guys. You have a model you claim shows the lunar cycle. You claim it matches observable reality. Show your fucking lunar cycle and tell me where a full moon can be seen during the day. It's as simple as that. Anything less is complete and utter retardation. BlueMarbleScience can't be more ignorant. Can't be more stupid. Bitch shows a fucking pipe of butane inside a machine and thinks he's showing gradient of a gas without a container.
You might want to watch that mouth of yours before somebody decides to change you from a rooster to a hen.
And now he's going to show me an animation of the fucking moon above the Earth as an observer sees it. My God. That's the problem. The globetard, the Dunning-Kruger and cognitive dissonance of a globetard really thinks he knows the problem, thinks he understands the problem with seeing a daytime full moon, but they don't. They don't even understand what they're arguing against. Have no fucking clue. Scary, scary retarded. I'll do it again. Fuck it. Fuck it. Ready? This would be the sun. This will be the Earth. And this will be the moon. Right? Sun, Earth, moon. In a line. This will be full moon. That's midnight. That's moon facing the sun. This is the only place that full moon occurs, dumbasses. Where could I stand on the daytime side to see the sun, which is actually 93 million miles that way, and a moon that's 250,000 miles in the completely opposite direction? I don't care if they're both a million miles above the Earth. You'll never see them together.
I've made an AutoCAD drawing to depict what's going on. This is drawn to scale, at least the size of the sun, the moon, and the earth are to scale. There's the sun. The red line, the red circle you see here, is the actual size of the moon's orbit. But of course, that's not where the sun is. We know that. Let me show you where the sun really is. The sun is way over here on the left-hand side of the drawing. You see it over there? And the orbit of the moon is way over here on the right-hand side of the drawing. See it over there? This is the reason why you never see our solar system drawn to scale. The distances are just enormous. And when you draw it to scale, you really can't see anything. So let's zoom back in over here. And to make things a little easier to see, rather than draw little moons in positions at the actual scale of the moon's orbit, I decided just to cut the size of the orbit of the moon in half. So let's zoom into the center here. And that circle represents the Earth. And the shaded portion, the white portion here, represents the part of the Earth that is being illuminated by the sun. I've picked an arbitrary point down here and said, okay, that's where the observer is. He is in the sunlight, and he needs to be able to see the moon at the same time. Now, there's no point in doing this for every day in the lunar cycle, just the portion of it that's similar to your observation, which is this portion back over in here. But I drew some of it anyway, just so that we could understand the effect. Now, obviously, just like the Earth, half the moon is being illuminated like so. But when we look at a moon that's in this position, even though this entire half of it is illuminated, we can only see this portion. So the little shaded area right there is what we see from the Earth. That's about half moon. But each day, that portion grows and grows and continues to grow, as we know, until finally we reach a point where the moon is just above the horizon and the sun is just above the horizon, and the moon is fully illuminated to an observer who is also standing in broad open daylight, sunlight. Now that's how it really works. But I know how you are with your little silly physical models, So I did a little silly physical model for you. Maybe that will help. Want to watch? Well, that's all the proof anybody should need. We've given you Stellarium. You can take that program and you can predict exactly what the moon is going to look like in your sky at your location tomorrow at any time you choose. And you can do that for any day in the future. You know, now might be a good time for you to fix this little issue. It would be impossible not to be able to see a full moon and the sun at the same time on a globe. You cannot possibly do that on a flat earth model, and you know it. Now look, stupid and being belligerent about it is really no way to go through life. You really ought to think about that. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun. If you did, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons down there. There's a link to the Patreon. You'll find that in the comments section also. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Hey, Gladys. We're out of here.